Have you ever met a man who doesn't say much, but his presence changes the energy in the room? He's calm, quiet, and focused, yet people can't help but feel uneasy around him. It's not because he's rude or arrogant. It's because he's different. He doesn't play the same social games that everyone else does. He doesn't chase attention, and he doesn't need anyone's approval. That mysterious confidence, that's the power of a Sigma male. Welcome back to Alpha Man Cave, the home of self-mastery, truth, and masculine growth. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join the brotherhood. Now, let's break down exactly why Sigma males naturally intimidate people, even when they're just minding their own business. Sigma males often get misunderstood because they don't follow the usual social script. They don't fake smiles or force small talk just to fit in. When most people meet someone new, they instantly turn on charm mode, smiling, laughing, trying to appear friendly. But a Sigma man doesn't do that. He stays calm and neutral, studying the person in front of him. He's not trying to be rude. He just wants to see who's real and who's pretending. That serious face throws people off. They expect immediate approval, but instead they're met with silence and composure. Suddenly, they start wondering if they said something wrong or if the Sigma doesn't like them. In truth, he's not judging anyone. He's simply observing. Yet that unreadable expression makes others nervous because people crave feedback. When they don't get it, their minds fill in the blanks with insecurity. That's why his quietness feels powerful. It forces others to look inward. Sigma males also speak differently. They don't waste energy on small talk or empty compliments. When they speak, they go straight to the point, and what they say often cuts deeper than expected. They don't sugarcoat the truth, and that level of honesty makes people uncomfortable. We live in a world where most conversations are padded with soft lies, where "I'm fine" rarely means fine, and "we should hang out" doesn't actually mean it. Sigma men skip all that. They say what they mean and mean what they say. This kind of truth can feel harsh to people who are used to polite words. But to the Sigma, being honest is a form of respect. He assumes people want the truth, not comfort. Yet when they hear it, most realize they were only seeking validation, not honesty. That's why his direct words feel intimidating, because they reveal what people try to hide from themselves. Another thing about Sigma males is that they're not easily impressed. In today's world, everyone wants to be noticed. People post achievements, show off cars, vacations, and milestones, expecting others to react with excitement. The Sigma doesn't fake enthusiasm. If something truly deserves praise, he'll give it. But if it doesn't, he won't pretend. This quiet lack of reaction can make people feel unseen, as if their big moments don't matter. But that's not his intention. He's not dismissing anyone. He simply doesn't base his emotions on external displays. This kind of calm indifference is powerful because it forces others to question why they seek validation so desperately. When someone doesn't react the way they want, they start to doubt themselves. And that self-doubt feels uncomfortable. The Sigma doesn't play into ego games, and that alone makes people question their own motives and worth. Sigma males also view emotions differently. They believe feelings are real, but they don't let emotions control their reality. They understand that people have the right to feel however they want, but those feelings don't automatically make someone else responsible for fixing them. The Sigma cares about people, but he doesn't take ownership of emotions he didn't cause. If someone misreads him or gets offended by his honesty, that's their responsibility to handle, not his. This mindset makes people feel uneasy because many use emotions as leverage to control situations. They expect others to bend whenever they express hurt or anger. But the Sigma remains steady. He won't change who he is just to keep someone comfortable. His emotional control makes others feel powerless, but it's not because he doesn't care. It's because he refuses to be manipulated. Another strong trait of Sigma men is their reliability. When they give their word, they follow through. If they can't, they won't promise anything in the first place. This kind of consistency is rare, and it shines a light on those who talk big but never act. Sigma men have no patience for people who complain endlessly without doing anything about it. They believe that if something bothers you, you either fix it or move on, but constant complaining solves nothing. This direct attitude makes others uncomfortable because it demands accountability. Being around someone who always does what he says reminds others of the times they didn't. It forces them to see the gap between their words and actions. Instead of rising to meet that standard, many people label the Sigma as too serious or too demanding, when in reality, he's simply being consistent. Lastly, Sigma males are unpredictable, yet always in control. They don't live by rigid routines or fixed patterns that make them easy to read. They like flexibility and freedom, and they change things up regularly, whether that's how they spend their time or how they react to situations. To others, that unpredictability feels unsettling. People like patterns because patterns feel safe. When you can predict someone, you can control how you act around them. But with a Sigma, you can't. Even when it seems like he's being spontaneous, there's purpose behind his actions. He's not chaotic. He's just experimenting, adapting, and staying sharp. That balance of control and unpredictability throws people off because they can't categorize him. And when people can't predict your moves, they feel powerless. That's when intimidation turns into fascination. In the end, Sigma males don't try to intimidate anyone. They simply live by their own rules, calm, independent, and free from social games. What others call intimidating is really just self-mastery. Their quiet confidence reflects the insecurities of those around them, and that mirror can be hard to face. So remember, if you want to carry that same quiet strength, start by staying true to your word, speak honestly, and stop performing for approval. Real power isn't loud, it's calm, disciplined, and consistent. Thanks for watching Alpha Man Cave. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more Sigma insights and masculine truths. Until next time, stay calm, stay sharp, and stay rare.